Ladies and gentlemen, for your consideration, it's Mighty Rep time. So from visit to victory, the distributor handoff. If you're a manufacturer selling through a distributor, boy, you have some challenges. In this video, I'm going to walk through some of the problems I know you have and some solutions that Mighty Rep can offer. So I'm Richard, and I've been helping buyers and sellers be more efficient for more than 20 years across a variety of distributors, manufacturers, and contractors. I've seen my fair share of approaches to selling and buying, and I've seen both sides of the transaction professionally. So let's walk through a practical example that is likely going to resonate with you. Even if the details aren't specific to your use case, it's likely going to be kind of how you operate. So first off, a buyer comes to your website. Let's say they're an electrical contractor doing a big hospital job, and they're looking for gear, fixtures, or lighting, and they're using your website to gain knowledge on your products and ensure fit, function, and purpose. If you're selling through a distributor, as a lot of B2B manufacturers are, then likely you don't really control the sale of that product. You're just an informational resource. Your job is to push products through the channel in tractor trailer loads and manufacture as efficiently as possible to maximize your already thin margins. You might tell yourself, hey, I don't have control over that buyer, but you do have influence. Aside from your website telling the buyer where they can find your products, like a find a distributor near you button, or the buyer likely just disappears and you have no idea what happened with that particular transaction. Your only hope is that they contact your distributor and make the sale. That's the happy path. The best you could hope for is that the customer fills out a contact us form and you email it to the distributor, but only about 2% of potential buyers fill out that contact us form. What happens with the rest of them? You often don't actually know. Now imagine a different scenario, that same encounter, but rather than being helpless at the mercy of your channel, you have Mighty Rep lead capture. So imagine at 10:13 a.m. on a random Tuesday, someone responds to a marketing campaign and clicks on your new Turbo Encabulator 2025 version. See the link in the description for the kind of the inside joke on that one. You've got a secret weapon that captures the click, and in no time, you have the same lead information that you would get from a high-quality Contact Us form. You get names, titles, companies, contact information that you would have had only from about 2% of visitors. Now, I'm not going to promise that you can get 98% of them, but we can promise you a wealth of high quality buyer intent and contact information. So without Mighty Rep, that information would be lost in a pile of Google Analytics or hope that they followed through with the distributor. Now you can take the same information that you gathered from Mighty Rep and push it directly into a distributor CRM system, or you can track that the distributor took action on that particular web visit and making sure that they're following up and engaging with that potential customer. That buyer is automatically routed to the nearest authorized distributor with full context and tracking. Your distributor follows up within minutes, not days, because the system did the legwork. The result, a better buyer experience, the buyers gaining the information that they need and having an actual opportunity to buy the product, and it's a faster process or a faster path to revenue. Business buying is different, and the learned behavior of your buyers is changing very slowly. So meet the buyer where they are with the power of understanding how the buying cycle happens. The informational needs of the business buyer is substantially different than, say, a consumer. And part of the strength of you having a channel is that the buyer has different touch points that may be through a distributor, but also through the education that you provide and the education that the distributor provides. So you can go from search to a PO and product out the door. With Mighty Rep, your traffic doesn't just visit, it converts, connects, and closes. How do you do it? Mighty Rep, mightyrep.com. Thanks for the time.